Battle Through the Heavens Chapter 103, First Fight with a Dadoshi. Chapter 103, First Fight with a Dadoshi. Listening to Xiaoyan agreeing with teacher Rulina Euro trademark S condition, everyone threw him a Euro respectful a Euro gaze. Although Xiaoyan was extremely gifted, the huge gap between him and teacher Rulin was very difficult to overcome. The difference between a doge and dadoshi was not something that one could make up through only Euro trademark S talent. Xiao Yu was also stunned by Xiaoyan Euro trademark S response. A moment later, she helplessly sighed. It seemed that this guy would not turn back until he hit a wall. A Euro Ethy's place is a little small. Lead a Euro trademark S go outside a Euro. Smiling at Xiaoyan, teacher Rulin led them out of the tent. In the blink of an eye, her voluminous and exquisite figure released a mature and attractive loveliness. Xiaoyan rubbed his nose, nodded and followed. After a brief hesitation, everyone in the tent also came rushing out. The sun was already setting. Its last pale red light covered the plaza with a layer of red carpet. The rocks and ground were also beginning to cool after being baked under the sun for an entire day. Standing in the middle of the plaza, one could occasionally catch a glimpse of the much smaller crowd outside. A fresh and cool wind blew across the middle of the plaza, providing comfort to Xiao Yu and the others who had just exited the tent. Under the gaze of numerous people, Xiaoyan walked to the middle of the field and stood with a smile opposite of teacher Rulin. In a dry voice he said, "A Euro, I hope that teacher will be merciful a Euro." Hearing this, the corner of teacher Rulina Euro trademark S mouth curled into a gentle smile. She slowly raised her empty white hand. The green storage ring on her finger flashed and a long blue whip appeared. The entire length of the long whip was dark blue. On top of it there was a rich amount of energy oscillating. At the grip of the long whip, was a carefully sculpted serpentine Euro trademark S mouth with a deeply embedded magical stone that was as big as a Babia Euro trademark S fist. Along the long whip were inscriptions of Do-Chi symbols that emitted a faint glow. Just by looking at the molding of the long whip, anyone would know that the item in teacher Rulina Euro trademark S hand was a magic core weapon that had been meticulously made. Eyeing the gentle aura of the weapon, it was obvious that the weapon a Euro trademark S attribute was similar to that of teacher Rulin. By using this weapon to fight, the latter a Euro trademark S strength would be boosted by at least 1 or 2 levels. TL, magic cores are the cores of magic beasts. Faced with Xiaoyan Euro trademark S dry smile, teacher Rulin directly used her actions to prove, there was no chance that you will get a 1-year leave from me. Watching the beautiful lady with the long whip and standing prettily before him, Xiaoyan pulled at the corner of his mouth and shook his head. A Euro hey, just choose a weapon to use a Euro. Waving her hand, teacher Rulin withdrew a steel sword from within her storage ring. Her finger lightly flicked, turning the sword into a black shadow which quickly flew toward Xiaoyan. Xiaoyan did not move as he eyed the metal sword flying toward him at a frightening speed, allowing it to sweep towards him with great strength. When the metal sword was about half a meter from Xiaoyan, it suddenly stopped and dropped, inserting itself into the gap of a black rock. Shrugging his shoulders, Xiaoyan extracted the metal sword and slashed it about without any order. He had never learned any sword do techniques, so he was quite unfamiliar with a sword. Xiaoyan Euro trademark S calmness caused teacher Rulin to raise her dark eyebrow. Her beautiful eyes were full of praise. With this kind of mental strength at such a young age and adding his natural talent, teacher Rulin had a premonition that this person was likely to become very very strong a Euro. A Euro, shall we start, a Euro? Teacher Rulina Euro trademark S long whip struck the ground in front of Xiaoyan. The water energy within it immediately left droplets of water on the rock floor. She slowly raised her head and asked with a smile. A Euro a Euro. Xiaoyan slowly nodded his head, his face becoming more serious. This was the first battle with a dadoshi. Although he had Yaolo Euro trademark S secret help, directly confronting such a strong person was giving Xiaoyan quite a bit of pressure. Watching the stage where the fight was about to take place, Xiao Yu could not help but tighten her hand in anxiety. The worry on her face was difficult to hide. Ha! What a presumptuous person! Daring to fight with the teacher Ruo Lin, a 5-star Dadoshi by relying on his little talent. What an arrogant person! Eyeing Xiao Yu trademark S worried manner, Luo Buletin, who had originally restrained himself after witnessing Xiao Yana trademark S talent, was overcome by jealousy and once again ridiculed him. What did you say? Hearing those words, the formerly worried Xiao Yu promptly straightened her eyebrows, angrily turned around and demanding. Trademark I'm only speaking the truth. The anger that Xiao Yu displayed had little effect other than increasing Luo Bu trademark S jealousy. What right do you have to criticize him? Do you even dare to fight with a Dadoshi? All you know how to do is to show that hypocritical smile of yours. But when you meet something troublesome, you are the first to hide. I feel most disgusted by this kind of two-faced man. Even if I die, I will never like you. Xiao Yu trademark S face was utterly cold as she spoke chillingly. Her merciless and disdainful words caused those around them to be stunned. Having known her for so long, they had never seen her speak in such a manner. Luo Bu trademark S face alternated between black and white for a moment before he shifted his twitching eyes away and stared at the young man on the battlefield. An obscured poisonous hatred flashed in his eyes. The sarcasm and cold voice outside the battlefield did not affect the intense atmosphere within. Xiao Yan was intently staring at teacher Ruo Lin, his body repeatedly shuddered slightly. He knew that an attack by a Dadoshi would far exceed the speed, strength, and experience that his usual opponent's trademark had. Hence, he could only focus all his attention and stare at every single minute movement of the other party in attempt to predict her next attack. Briefly glancing at the readiness Xiao Yan displayed, teacher Ruo Lin gave a brief smile and waved her hand. Like a snake leaving its hole, the long whip left a faint blue line in the air before striking straight down onto Xiao Yan. As the long whip passed through midair, moisture was added to the cool air. Seeing the long whip which had crossed a distance of over 10 meters, Xiao Yana trademark S eyes narrowed and he slowly let out a breath. Just as it was about to hit head, he suddenly shifted his body slightly to the left. The long whip along with its breaking wind, came lashing down along the side of Xiao Yana trademark S clothes and finally landing heavily on the rock ground. A huge water stain quickly appeared on the ground. After dodging teacher Ruo Lin trademark S attack, Xiao Yana trademark S face appeared imposing as he stepped heavily off the ground. He compressed his body, then shot toward teacher Ruo Lin like an arrow that had left a bow. The short 10 meters was a distance that could be covered in the blink of an eye. As Xiao Yan was about to enter his attacking distance, however, a great force came charging from his back. Xiao Yana trademark S face changed and he suddenly threw himself flat on the ground. A blue-colored shadow glided closely to the back of his head before continuing on horizontally. With his body prone on the ground, Xiao Yan struck his hand fiercely on the ground. A strong yellow shapeless force heavily hit the ground. Immediately, the counterforce pushed Xiao Yana trademark S body into the air. In midair, Xiao Yan rapidly rotated his body. The metal sword in his hand borrowed the momentum from his rotation and, after thrown, shot toward teacher Ruo Lin. The metal sword lacerated the air. Its black figure carried a sharp strength much like lightning. Staring indifferently at the metal sword penetrating through the wind, teacher Ruo Lin lightly flicked her hand. The long blue whip she held returned towards her and mystically entangled itself in the air to form a blue wall. As the metal sword and the blue wall came into contact, a clear clashing sound was immediately released. The great shock from the contact broke the sword into numerous pieces. Watching the sword that had broken into more than 10 pieces, teacher Ruo Lin raised her moist red small mouth and was about to launch her attack when her face changed. The 10+ broken pieces, in midair, were suddenly picked up by a shapeless force and flew toward where Xiao Yan was. The small metal pieces pierced through the air and swept towards Xiao Yan. The sharp breaking wind was much stronger than the metal sword that was swung and thrown earlier. After the 10+ metal pieces flew half the journey, a ferocious pushing force suddenly erupted from Xiao Yana Euro trademark S palm. At Xiao Yana Euro trademark S strike, even the dirt on the ground was scattered throughout the air. A Euro Xiu, A Euro. The ferocious pushing force easily overcame the energy of the small metal pieces. After which, these 10+ metal pieces suddenly changed direction. With much more aggressive speed and strength, they headed towards Teacher Ruolin like bolts of lightning. A Euro These little boy certainly has some ability. A Euro seeing how Xiao Yan could use just the strength of a doge to attract and repel objects over space, an act that required the strength of a dadoshi, Teacher Ruolin let out a surprised praise. Her empty hand swiftly formed a palm in front of her. The do-chi in her followed fixed chi paths and started revolving rapidly. A Euro weakening water mirror, A Euro. Following Teacher Ruolina Euro trademark S voice, a huge piece of pale blue do-chi spewed out from her palm, forming a round blue water mirror in front of her. A Euro weakening water mirror. A Euro was a defensive do skill that could only be mastered by those who practiced water-type do-chi. It was not a very high-level skill, only high huang. However, it was very practical. In the do-chi continent, many strong people who were well versed in water-type do-chi could use their strong do-chi to create this strange water mirror that had the ability to reduce the strength of an attack. The water mirror, which was over half a meter thick, emitted both blue and red lights under the setting sun. A Euro a puff, puff. A Euro. The 10+ metal pieces that were piercing through the wind made contact with the water mirror and instantly penetrated it. However, after entering the mirror A Euro trademark S interior, each PC A Euro trademark S strength was eliminated by the torrent of water. A Euro Edanga Euro. A Euro having lost the force behind it, the pieces of metal weakly fell onto the stone floor with a desperate clang as they left the water mirror.